Hello, 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 hello. So it's time. It is time again and again and again to do some art. Hey, Bun88. 2-3 fall. Tjena! Tjena! How's it going? So we are topic 223 this year. That's crazy. That is crazy. And there's this hey Sayart. Hey yo. So there's this new challenge, right? CG Society, draw every day in December, which is cool stuff. Which I think, in theory, everyone should join because it's super easy. Just draw cool stuff, and I think you'll get noticed. So there's it's CG Society and Wacom combination. You need to like start a sketchbook thread on CG Society and also hashtag Wacom and Drawsember, I think it was. But then go read. It's an easy competition. I probably will win stuff. I mean, I won some stuff for the art station competition. Obviously, that was way harder because it was like 10 characters in a month and 1,000 participants. You know, it's a steep competition. But I doubt the art station one will have massive amount of the same kind of intensity. All you need to do is just draw every day. Hashtag. Who knows, right? So I recommend you do that. How about some topics today? Throw me some topics. It's almost time. Hey, Quentin. Or you guys can choose. That's cool. Cool topic. So we can do topics, or I'll start working on the yearly Christmas card that has to be sent in December. I usually do an illustration every year for December, like a Christmas greeting. Dinosaur troll, cute evil conjurer. That's cool. 2 topics right there. What do you think? Christmas card sketching? Like I was thinking of doing it like League of Legends style, or topics. You can choose. So 1 vote for Christmas card. Or maybe, let's, no, actually, we do the Christmas card in December. December 1st is, it's the beginning of the Christmas card. It's not even Christmas yet. Not even December. It's in 2 days. So let's do that instead. All right. So we got 1, 2, 3 topics. Let's split the dice in half. So 1, 2, 3 is no 1, 2 is Paul's. Which one was it? I don't even remember which one it was supposed to be. 4. Quentin, yeah, that's a good idea. Hey, Vila. All praise Queen Vila. So 4, which means, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Dinosaur Troll by Sayart. Dinosaur Troll by Sayart. Dinosaur Troll by Sayart. I think this is your first topic, Sayart, in quite some time. Hey, Ohms, dear Bard. Good morning. Right. Amethyst, safe Fjord. It's awesome, man. You won. All right, so I'm gonna try an experiment. Dino, what was it? Dinosaur troll. All right. So what I'm gonna try, obviously, it's not the best one, best topic today to do, but I'll try. So I want to do um, blockage, right? So first I gotta sketch up the idea. Dinosaur troll. What I saw was like this kind of T-Rex type thing, standing like that, and looking super old. I don't think I'll be able to do that with the current sketch technique I had in mind. So I'll flip the switch a bit today, and uh, and not do what I planned to do. Um, how about I continue just doing stuff like this? Maybe it'll come out something interesting. Hey, Eternal Lady, welcome. Yeah, today's winner is Sayart. Yeah, and December 1st, I'll start every year I do a Christmas card, and I'll show you last year's Christmas card. It's pretty funny. I think I have it on my website. Yeah. Oh yeah, it was such a silly. I did like a very silly photo bash one. It started out. Let's see here. Um, I used the motorcycle and Blanka Vlasic as a base, and then I just mashed it all together and made this. That was last year's Christmas card. Um, so troll dinosaur. What does troll dinosaurs look like? I mean, obviously, I'm thinking dark crystal, kinda. You know, with their huge noses and small beady eyes. Probably something like that. What a troll dinosaur troll looks like. Obviously, dinosaur suggests not very intelligent, but troll suggests at least very basic understanding. So maybe we can make the dino troll slightly intelligent. Hey, Eric Moy, how's it going? Zealin64. How's it going, everyone? All hail Queen Mila. Is that the thing you guys are talking about? Or am I missing something? I've got to switch up the style today to how I draw with messy line art and try to block stuff in. being buried in work is a good thing, Eric. That's great. Congratulations. I'm not sure I like the path I'm started going down here in terms of style, but I'll try to make it work. I'll try to make it work. So one of the things I wanted to talk about today was a technique, much in terms of like trying to get the idea that like when you have an idea, the hardest part is to come up with a good idea, right? And present it in a good way. But what I wanted to explore in terms of color and so on, to continue the thinking about experimenting with process like I did yesterday, was much like an idea, you try to sketch it out, right? To capture that idea is one of the hardest parts to do, right? You have to go big in the idea first, and then kind of rein it in as you're progressing in the drawing, so it makes sense, right? So you kind of, what's it called? Mm, Not moderate. In fine art paintings, the person responsible for bringing the paintings into a gallery is called what? Not a moderator, but not a connoisseur. Uh, Shit. Hey, Bruno Romanos and Captain Jetlag. Heyo! Curator. Dirty Paws. Thanks. You win a gold star. Gold star to Dirty Paws. Yeah, so a curator. So what I was trying to get to, like when you're getting your ideas, and as you're drawing, you're curating your idea, right? So it's become you're picking and choosing what should be in there. So what I wanted to try, um, much like ideas, um, when you start, and on the topic of if we check that list that we developed on during the sci-fi weeks, was the mental image, and like the whole part of presentation and narrative, right? So much like the idea, we try to go big the first thing we do, right? So that um, we can see the idea behind it. But also, I think what I wanted to try, I just feel like I'm repeating myself, was that what if you go big and over expressive in shapes in the very first things you do, um, and then as you're curating the drawing, the visual decisions you're making, not just the idea decisions, much like how are you going to present your work. So if you go big already at the very beginning and make massive big strokes, um, I wanted to experiment with what that did to the final image. Um, Obviously, I could have done it in this one as well, but one guy that used to work at Opus, his name is or is uh, not was, because he's still alive. Uh, his name is Daniel Matthews, and we were working on Division, and he had a hard time explaining the plan of his drawing. So one day I told him, just just do like ugly doodles on top so that you can help yourself envision where you're gonna go, right? So he had a hard time, he struggled to kind of get the big picture idea, like where what he was gonna do. He had a like a for just a, like a drawing or two. He was having issues. So I told him just go big with a like with a doodle hand, squiggle on top, so that you can communicate to me and at the same time communicate to yourself in regards to what needs to be done with the image, right? So that helped him a lot to envision the game plan, right? So that he could explore it on his own and at the same time communicate it to the client and me and team and whatever, you know. So that was really, really cool. And I think thinking about that and thinking about making these bold decisions, you gotta first figure out like an internal image. Hey, Abir. Yeah, it's re-lurking day. Yeah. Captain Bowles, how's it going? How dare you, phone? Captain Bowles. So where were I? Yeah, so much like you know, you get your mental image and you prepare on where you um, what you're gonna draw, right? You try to envision something, right? Okay, it's gonna be a guy that, you know, whatever arbitrary topic, whatever random topic there is, you still need to kind of figure out what you're gonna draw, right? So what I think I need to do, what I will experiment with, uh, is um, sketch up the mental image with rough direction. Like this should be over here, that should be there. The character will be standing in this pose. There will be some background elements potentially over here. You know, you just kind of quickly, very very ugly sketch up, like thumbnail up, um, the general idea. And I think what I will do next after that will be to lower the opacity significantly so it's just faint, and then paint underneath it um, with a lot bigger and bolder marks, um, to try to see if, well, I wonder if I can help my brain making decisions which will end up being a better painting because I'm going bigger from the start, right? And then because I'm changing up too much, maybe on the process, I will revert back to the the stuff I was doing with yesterday with the pink dress, right? So paint the light, experiment with the overlay, to start uh, bringing it back into the implicit mind state, right? I need to be comfortable in what I'm doing and not change everything too much, right? Because you need to go on autopilot in order to make a good looking drawing. So that's what I'm gonna be experimenting with, I think, tomorrow. And today is just completely different style, not really helping at all with my thought process. But I'll try to do that tomorrow, and we'll see what that does to the way I approach the painting. I think on paper it might be actually quite interesting. Hey, Cascade 32, welcome. You arrived at half point. Captain Bose. Yeah, I do that. I do that. I do a blind test on Krita. Um, the Let's Play people, they play a blind run, which means they've just installed the game. They haven't tried it yet, so everything is completely new when they sit down and play it live on YouTube. So I'll gladly do a live run on Krita one day, see what that does. I doubt it's going to be a good drawing though. I could do it as a special stream. I mean, obviously it's a drawing program. I know that much. I mean, but it would be interesting to see as an experiment what comes out of it. Bonjour, bonjour. Oh, it's a nice guy, this Dino Troll. He's not a bad guy at all. So we need to help sell the illusion that it's a dinosaur. So dinosaurs have these spikes, right? So we gotta help sell the idea it's a dino. Dear bird, not if it should be a blind run though. Should just install it, don't open it, and then on the stream open it and go, whoa, all right, what's happening? I have never made quiche actually. I would love to do it. I know like a pie recipe, but not the quiche. Captain Jetlag. It's just like minced meat. You make it like hot, spicy with beans and stuff, and and you make it like a pie, and you put jalapenos and sweet corn in there, and then you bake it as a pie, and with broccoli as well. I think it was at the very top, and then so when you cut it, you get like Mexican style pie. It's nothing special. Are you guys? I kind of glimpsed that you guys were talking about Mass Post app, or let's see. Yeah, right. Captain Jetlag. It's a good one. It's a quite tasty actually, like with a crumbly crust and spicy mince. It's good stuff. But I never made quiche actually. I've had some super tasty quiches, but I don't know how to make them. Yeah, that's I think to hijack Amir and Dearbard and Eric Mui's topic. I think if you guys can figure out that, I think you're actually onto something really good. Um, But the problem, like um, Dearbird said, they use different things on every social media. Chillstrand, awesome. Let me know in advance, and also when you post it, I will host it for you on my channel, so everyone will see the goodness. Amir, yeah, that is true. You could also have a company doing it. But then the problem is like, you make like a service. You pay this service to post on it, all your accounts, like an updater service, and they'll like spend time writing up a draft, with like professional sounding words. Then you go like, yep, that's good, and they'll post it, tag everything. Someone really sitting and devoting time in researching the most efficient hashtags, and I think people would love it. Dear Bard, I don't. I mean, that's it's a tricky question, right? I don't think. I mean, I have my all my art is on my personal profile because it's. I think the algorithm works differently from like a official page to a person. My problem is that I'm marketing myself as me in that sense, so that people add me on Facebook, as a private person, even though I mix the two. So some people obviously don't want that. That's why they have different profiles. Um, and you don't want that when you have like hundreds of thousands of followers on pages like that. And that will never end well if you share personal stuff when there's that amount of people, because the percentages of crazy is raised. um, Another thing also, like it's less professional, I think, in the sense that if it's just a page solely for your art, you can gear it completely towards that, versus if it's you as a person, you'll have your mom there, or photos of your kids or whatever. you know so it's a matter of taste, I think. But when it comes to traffic, it's just a matter of how much you push that account. Like if you make every art post you link to your Facebook account, so that you write like deliberately, hey, come to my Facebook account for more, etc., etc., and make it very easy for people to find it, you'll get more traffic. But if you just post art on it and don't market the account, I doubt that you'll get any of flooding of any kind to that account, because who knows that it's there? You know, how would they find it if they search for art if they would search for the illustration, would your account be one of the first to come up? You know, what statistically correct moves have you done for you to be atop of the search list? You know, how many posts have you made with the search term illustration in it? You know, it's all these things that you have to take into consideration and how you market them. Captain Boss, I think it's fine. I think Facebook is not the must. It's just a one of many ways to promote your work. But you do need to promote your work. And if you don't go on Facebook, you need to figure out how to promote your work without Facebook. Yeah, I'd never. You don't should. I don't think. I mean, you're obviously paying for advertisement is good for traffic, but what traffic is it? Instagram is probably pretty good. There's a lot of reposts. The culture of reposting is really good. I mean, you can have a Facebook page.
Hey, who wants to play Drink the Beer?
Hey,
Right here.
hey, it's
win.
Tubes.
All right, what do I win?
Cheers for the
Another
host.
beer. Oh, I'm going for the
Much
high score.
appreciated. You know, there are, for example, if you go to my website, and on any of my posts, I have made like a hotbar underneath the post with all the Facebook and it's a bit broken at the moment. I haven't fixed it, but it should have like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. I haven't fixed it, but it should be there at least. There's Pinterest and so on. And if I click it, and I think if you click it as well, I think it will automatically ask to post on that representative website. Right, so if you go and like click that, let me double check if it actually works. I haven't paid any attention to my website in a while. So if you click, let's see, if you click it, you'll like it automatically. Okay, if you click on Twitter, you'll make a post. If you click pin it, you'll pin it to a Pinterest board. Okay, so it is somewhat automatic except Facebook. But so you can do that as well, you know, so that let's say you have a sketchbook website, you make a free WordPress website where you post all your work, and on this WordPress website you have those social media buttons like I have on my website, and as soon as you update your website, you just go click, 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 and you update all the social media things, and you don't need to sit there and go to each website. And also, obviously, ArtStation, you can't do that because it's a very specific upload system. They have this own internal one. But what I also have for this 30-minute warm-up, for example, I have a text file saved on the desktop with all the things already saved out with the hashtags and all these things. So I just click and drag and, or select copy, paste, post. So I don't need to sit and write it every time. So there is ways to simplify it. If you don't want to sit and scroll or do all these things on these social media, you just want the post to be appear so that there's a there's traffic towards your art. I would recommend it's probably something like that. There are also other programs, I think, that is like a mass poster that you can have many different accounts to the same one, but I've never used it. All right, this is the drawing of today. Dinosaur troll. Thanks for that, Sayart. Okay, have a fantastic day, everyone. Oh, really? Hootsuite? I have no idea. I have never used those mass social media programs. Cheers. Right. Thanks everyone for joining in. It was fantastic. I think it was quite an interesting discussion today. Ended up with some interesting topics. I think it's quite useful to think about. Time definitely flew today, Mila. Crazy. Crazy. All right. Good night. Good day. See you guys tomorrow morning. Have a good one. The continued discussion on Discord.